Friends and rivals, today is a big day. I got a game that is going to prove a couple things, so I'm going to call it a proof of concept, but it's also a game review. For all intents and purposes, this is kind of a PB, but not really. And I thought, why not talk about it in English? We'll just dive right into it. I don't think there's anything that's too fascinating about this, but there is a shmup atelier in shmup.com where people are going to be playing Dangun Fever on for a month, and there's some sort of a seasonal ranking there, and so this is a 1cc as was highlighted in the little ranking thing, the ranking viewer, and I'll talk about this as we go about. I think this part is just like it's pretty classic. I think I had a lot of issues with this. No, that's fine. I've managed to get a grasp of yeah, how to use the bombs here, the missiles. Right, go to bam bam, right left, right. Just so that you can destroy all the scripted enemies and get the main wave going. Just like have it circulate really fast. Get a bunch of Disco Man. Aside from that, 4 or 6, I guess. Not too bad. It's also good prep for another event that I'm gonna be attending. So I'm gonna be part of the Shoot the Baguette, which is a French marathon, and it's gonna be the 16th of April, if I am not mistaken. It's gonna be on a Saturday. So yeah. Let's just talk about this little bit here. I think the game got a bit crazy there. The main waves behaved pretty well up until that point. And there I was a bit scared, but it worked out quite alright. I want to have the turret ships here. They almost killed me. And then the right ones almost didn't spawn because of this little part that is scripted. And then I was like stretching a bit, so I almost died there. That green bullet was very close to hitting me. You know the drill for the rest of it. That's an escort mission. I shoot the 3 missiles when I see the flash in the background, so that I can escort the missiles, and they have just the right amount of power to hit this guy. I think this part went extremely well. Yeah. Only this guy shot like blue blinking bullets that are pretty difficult. And also the missile at the very top right exploded, which is a gimmick that wasn't my favor for once. Generally, there's a lot of jank with the missiles that generally don't go my way. So I was kind of glad about this. I was realizing also I was having a lot of Disco Man, like a big, hefty amount of Disco Man by that point. And we'll see how it translates at the very end. But yeah, just a reminder. There's an event, and the links are going to be in the description. I'll put a reminder at the very end. Yeah, basically that's the gist of it. I was looking at the speed of those bullets, and I was like, the game is getting a bit angry at me. Those missiles accumulate power for some time, and then I shoot the baguette, I guess. Shoot this guy on the right. I put way too many missiles, actually. I didn't even realize, but if you were seeing, like, it's blinking a lot. The right part is blinking a lot, so I fart on it, and it explodes. And fortunately, everything still went according to plan. And look at the missiles at the top. They still hit the turrets, which, I don't know, was kind of a blessing. I keep a bomb, especially for this. So, I was a bit scared. One of the gaps wasn't exactly, like, super wide, but for some reason I was pretty confident. I wasn't confident the first time I bombed, and the second time I was like, I can do it. For a total of 1,000,008, which I'm not sure is a PB or nor a gold, but it's pretty close. I ended up with like 999 this command. So the new adjustment that I've made with my strat to reach 13 million, if I get to the true last boss, is doing this. So I triggered the bug, but I triggered it after going through an entire cycle of the main wave. So I can do that. In the meantime, I still didn't get all the discommand from one of the ships. I have no idea what the heck is going on. It's a thing, I guess. And in here, I just have a couple ships not give out any discommand because I don't really care at that point. I just want to be safe. Better safe than sorry. I almost died there. And yeah, triggered the mini bug. Thanks a lot to Lethe, the Western record holder, for the help in those little things. But basically the reason why a bunch of enemies don't give out discommand like this one is simply because there's a limit. I believe it's 50. At some point people imagine it was like 128. I think it's a sprite limit. And it corresponds a lot more to 50, like 51 or 49, but I'm gonna say 50. And yeah, if you kill an enemy when there are like too many discommand on screen, like the extra discommand are not gonna spawn. This part went extremely well. Yeah, I destroyed all of the turrets pretty quickly. I still had those discommand, and that main wave was pretty like advantageous for me, so I got pretty lucky there. In any case, I've spawned enough discommand, I manage it pretty well enough, and I forget everything about the strat as it's supposed to go. But you are supposed to bomb this part, which gives you an incredible amount of points. As you can see at the top right, I gained like about 100,000 during the last 2 bombs. I probably shot too many of them, but at this point, I'm feeling pretty good. And I get a bit scared, and I'm like, alright, it's the end. Let me just get the discommand to the left, and I died. Which, you know, I kept it going and shoot the baguette. I will not be able to be 8 minutes in. You know what? Let's do that again. So, I try to finish all of my runs, even though they are not 1cc, they have misses. And obviously for like scoring purposes, dying is the absolute worst, because now I've lost like comparatively close to 3 or 4 millions like in differential as a net negative. So obviously that means PB is impossible at that point. But that doesn't prevent me from having a grand old time against this big guy. He shoots big bullets. He shoots big bullets again. And, yeah, the missiles are a bit all over the place. There's a limit of 3 on screen, so if you shoot them to the sides, then you're basically giving yourself a handicap where you cannot shoot missiles. I had 4 bombs at this point, which I'm not supposed to have because I died. I thought, you know what, I don't care, let's do that anyway. Which makes this the second stage, where I got 999 discommand, which is pretty cool. Close to 4,000,003. Oh yeah, I used a missile here. I was like, oh, I never used a missile here. It does nothing, it just kills the enemy. But I was doing that anyway, so... this part wasn't dealt with very accurately. This one was. It was pretty fast, so I'm gonna keep with that strat. I tried going a bit fast, but then I flirted when I went with the blue lasers. I don't know why I just I'm getting really flirty with the bullets sometimes, and that's not something that you want. Yeah, I think I almost got in collision with the ship. Nah, that's fine, but I've seen way worse from myself. Yeah, I did that, which is I don't know. I will definitely have to practice that again. This is the new main wave. I did it properly, even though I'm not fully powered. You can see my side spaghettis, they're a bit too thin. So that's kind of an issue. I'm supposed to kill all the enemies like somewhat quickly, and if they survive, then that changes the strat entirely. Thankfully, the missiles just stay the same, so your powerful shot will always have the same amount of DPS, which is cool. Oh yeah, I forgot about the missile to the right, so I shoot it extremely late, and I almost died twice. That is not great. I shoot 2 missiles. I do the escort mission there to hit those big ships. I don't want to use a bomb. Even if I have to slow down a lot. Actually, slowing down for that part of the main wave is excellent for me, because I can do this and that. And now we are getting to this part of the main wave with the turrets at the same time. So I do this, and then I use a bomb. I destroy almost all of the turrets, then drop 2 missiles to the left side, to the right side, while doing some sort of like clockwise pattern. And I dodge mostly everything and kill about all the enemies that can lead to serious trouble. So that part went extremely well. This is bus 4. At this point, I think I can spoil it, but yeah, nah. You'll have to wait. I use the missiles pretty cleanly so that I can damage the left part. And if I damage the like rear left part, that means when this happens, I don't even have to think about dodging crazy like crossfire. So, you know, that's pretty alright. But yeah, somehow I did damage a bit too much the center during that process, so the rear right part just didn't give any discommand. That didn't phase me, really. I think that was kind of a good sign, because that meant that I was pretty close to killing the front eye without it going insane. So I was close to my usual pattern of going for 2 bombs, just exploding everything on the way. Hurry up! And I have 1 bomb. I didn't make any like major mistakes ever since those like 2 deaths. Was death. They you know, they happened. They happened, but at this point I'm back in the strat that I've practiced quite a bit, and that is like somewhat easy and consistent with the ship type that I have. Excuse me. Even though some stuff is happening, I think I'm trapping myself here. Yeah, I see so many like green pellets everywhere. I drop a bunch of missiles to the like bottom left side so that I can snipe that turret. That can be like quite tricky to deal with. It can be generally a pretty... Should we look at this again? We are looking. We're gonna peek. We're gonna take a peek. Because a lot of these were like kind of close calls, like, yeah, you know, traditional I almost died things. I'm not even gonna slow this down. I think that was great. I went through the bullet. The blue lasers, those blue lasers, like laser-looking projectiles, they have a very weird hitbox. So yeah. Sometimes that stuff does happen. All the other projectiles look like exactly like what you'd imagine. Their hitboxes, at least. That went pretty well. Oh yeah, I threw out a missile way too... Yeah, here, the top left. So the ship just didn't get hit, which is really bad. It was supposed to do its job. which led to a bit of a slowdown, but I didn't use the bomb still, which is great because that puts me in my usual strat of going for 4 bombs at the very end of the stage, if everything goes like perfectly, of course. And if I make a mistake, I can save it and salvage the situation with 1 bomb, and I would end up with 3 bombs, which is generally like a comfortable situation for me, like at my level, to deal with the final boss. I missed this part with the bonus chips. I'm not sure what happened. Kill those cruiser ships. They're pretty important. The first one I really need to use 2 missiles, and the other 2 they seem health as resistant for some reason. Probably because they don't stay on screen like very long. So yeah, I have to really be careful where I put my missiles, or else some major issues might arise. Alright. This part went pretty well. This part is very... oh. I sped it up. Yeah, so... this part, I actually, like, destroyed those ships so that they don't even have time to send, like, purple plus blue blinky things. But these ones, they get to survive quite a bit, so I have to be careful about the purple bullets and the blinking blue ones. But I figured out if I kind of squint my eyes a bit, then it works out somewhat okay. And as I said, well, I almost died there because I wanted to get the Disco Man again, my hubris. I didn't make any mistakes, I didn't die. And ever since those 2 like mistakes, and at the end of stage 3 and beginning of stage 4, I didn't die. I kept my life and all of its bombs. So now I'm like fully equipped with 4 bombs. I use the missiles to the side so that I can destroy these. Yeah, like that. And then I destroy the small eyes with the main shot. I just didn't like the way things were looking, so I just threw a bomb. Then I forgot about the strat, so I'm going everywhere. I'm going insane. And then I almost tried to dodge it when I was supposed to use the bomb here. But I will probably need to change like those strats and switch it up if I don't want to use like too many bombs at the end. That will be the next improvement to do for next time. In the meantime, just enjoy this thing. There's really nothing much happening here. I'm dodging these, and then I just go for 2 bombs. As you can see, and as I did notice, I have 8 million points total, which is exactly what I wanted to see. Because if you do that, that means this guy gives you a full million, and that's 9 million at the end. There's an extra 500k for the life, but basically I really wanted to see this like 9 million, because if I didn't die and had 9 millions, if I don't die and I have 9 millions, I will get 13 million, because the final like true last boss will give me 1 million, and then the other 3 bonus chips that I will have, there will be a ×2 bonus, and also I'm invincible. The true last boss is insane. It's just like a treasure mine. So the objective for me is to have 13 million. That's gonna be like, I want to have that kind of personal best. And this was a good proof of concept, which meant that the strat works. And I had to change up quite a lot at stage 3. I wasn't bombing at all during that time, during my previous like attempts, and now I'm bombing a lot more. So that means that I have to not die. And that's obviously easier said than done. But aside from that, plus and minus a couple mistakes here and there, at least that game was reassuring to me, because it was showing that if I do it and I don't die like the previous times, and I apply the strats, then 13 million is within the realm of possibility. So you see that 12 million 3. Yeah, the objective for now is 13 million, and then there's going to be a lot of improvements. Just getting a strat that's riskier, and at the very end you get bonus for the bombs that you keep. So, you know, just killing the bosses and not dying and never using bombs and all that stuff. But we're not there yet, and that's gonna be a story for another day, because oh boy, that actually is related to the world record. Anyways, the basic idea: I'm gonna be playing this game for Shoot the Baguette. It's gonna be on Chaos 8's Twitch channel and Twitter channel. No, Twitch channel. Sorry. I'm fine. I'm sorry. It's gonna be on Twitch, and there's a Twitter post. The link is in the description. Also, this entire month is kind of a Dangun month for shmup.com, the French shmup forum. So there's a seasonal ranking. I'm gonna be submitting this game because it's from this month. What the? It's already the 7th of April? What the? Oh wow, I slept, I guess. And in any case, that's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll definitely see you next time. See you.